So why NFTs are irrelevant and how can we go beyond the buzz? Where I would like to start is with the actual journey of artists. You've been here, you've probably heard a lot of artists. By the way, great presentations, and some of them did say some of the stuff that I want to say. But for artists, a lot of people don't realize that the artist journey is extremely hard. And you might be looking at what artists that have been here and the journey they talked about. But there are millions of artists that do not live in North America or developed countries that have it like a gazillion times harder, okay? Some of them don't even have access to the tools we have here, don't even have access to be paid in many of the payments, not even crypto. The artist journey is extremely hard. Most artists have to actually have one or two other jobs. Even in North America, there's a lot of artists that I have, art is not their first job. And what happens is, even if they get into the field of art or the journey of artists that are here, they still have a lot of hurdles. Hurdle number one, which gallery is going to represent me, or can they accept me? And if they do, will they force me to change how I do my art and where I exhibit it and when I present it? For example, what if I do one painting or two? Is that enough? No, most of the time, a lot of galleries will ask you to do a collection. That takes time. Where is the artist going to get money during that time? So there are multiple hurdles that sit in the art world. And a lot of times people point at the NFT space as having a lot of scams. Let's be honest, if you know anything about the art world, it's the biggest scam in the world. A lot of it is about a bunch of people that get together and sell art to each other. If you want, I can't remember. Does anybody know the main the guy that played Harry Potter? What is the name of the actor? Yeah, he was actually denied of buying an art piece because he wasn't a known art collector. He couldn't buy an art piece because in the art world, provenance, you heard about that, not the provenance of the blockchain. The provenance is who owned the art piece. Who's owning this artist will define the value of the artist. So there are a multitude of challenges in the art world. Let's not pretend that it's kind of smooth sailing, even if you're known as an artist. So one of the things that we need to invite people to start thinking is innovative ways and avoiding the traditional ways that we think about art. And this is where technology comes to play. The problem that I see when people talk about NFTs or talk about technologies is thinking of the technology as something that will change things. The best that I've gotten from here is that we need to think about what really matters. I come from the tech world, from the startup world, and there's something, actually I left a conference called Startup Grind, and if you sit there and talk, it's a tech conference and nobody talks about tech. So even in the AI world, like a lot of it is talking about AI, but they're not talking about what the tech mean or what is the latest technology, what are you fascinated about. Can anybody kind of shout a word that you think they talk about the most? Like, what do you think is the most valuable thing for a company? What do they care about the most? If you're a tech company, tech companies, if they don't care about tech, what do they care about the most? Money, okay. Anything, any other? Customer acquisition, anything else? Money again, okay. One last chance. The word is value. If you don't deliver value to your customer, you won't survive in the world. You can have the latest technology, you can have the best teams, but if you don't deliver value to your customer, you can't survive in this world. And the biggest thing we forget in the art world is value. It's really about delivering value to your customer. Now, artists don't think of their collectors as customers, which is fine, but you need to deliver value. So for the artist is the art. What do collectors want? They want to collect art that they feel connect with them. How many of you collected a piece of art before? In any form, NFT or other? Why did you collect it? It speaks to you. What else? Anything else? Investment. Okay, what else? You just collect, you liked it, somebody, yeah. That's what it is. There is something that matters to you. It's really not about what the artist intended. You didn't collect it because, you know, how many brush strokes they did, or they used oil paint or any other paint, or the kind of the software that they used to build it, if it's digital artwork. You didn't care about that. So the key thing is to start thinking about tech, NFTs and others as a tool. It doesn't really matter. Like today, we heard from some of the artists that they use Unreal Engine. For you, it doesn't matter as a collector. What matters is the end goal. The end goal is to create that connection with the artist. I remember the first art piece that I collected. I remember the first exhibition that I attended in 1994. I attended the first exhibition, and it still stays with me because it's the first time ever that I enter into an installation experience. When you hear art, most people think painter, but they don't think it was painted by Coffee, and it was a tribute for one of the best theater writer in the world. I was born and raised in Damascus, Syria. That's where I attended the exhibition, and it still stays with me till date. So, focus on the human experience you want to create as an artist. And we need to encourage artists to do that. And as a collector as well, you have a responsibility to connect with the artists. Let them know why you collected their art. Encourage that. Connect with them. Let them know what you want from them. As in not a request, but hey, here's what I liked most. Here's what I would you know, like to connect with you, like to sit down with you, like an AMA, ask me anything session, like to visit your studio. And that is what people care about. When we go to a gallery, any of you attended a gallery like exhibition, a showing, or an opening before? Any of you? What did you want out of the opening? Like, aside from seeing the paintings, but why did you go to the opening? Why didn't you go the next day where you have more time and more space to see the paintings? What is that? You want to get inspired. What did you say, Alex? Socializing, meeting the artist maybe, right? So that's what we want. So we need to really redefine the role of tech in art and culture. And this is not something that I can describe for you here. It's something that we can do together. And the way we do it is really focusing on what will stay. AI is gonna reinvent the world, NFTs, and there will be another technology in another 2 years, and another technology in another 10 years. But the thing that will not change is human experience. For thousands of years, that's what we craved the most, and that's what we still crave. So with that, I want to leave you with this. So focus on new methods of connection, value creation, and delivery. Look for that in any new technology. And what? Dream big. Thank you very much. Please connect with me. And I have a reward for you. I brought some golden tickets here for you. So whoever comes and pick them up first, please come. Don't push.